Good day, everybody. My name is Mrs. Percival Zibicaldo, BSc, LPC, MDC, and I am here to present to you my case study here at TBA 1103 in Management Consultancy under the Doctor of Business Administration program. Well, my case study is entitled Management Consultancy and Executive Development Management. As part of the introduction, AGSI is one of the business process outsourcing companies that is about to flourish as it focuses on customer support services, IT help desk, and data processing and back office services. Mm. It is not an ordinary already developed BPO, however, it encounters a lot of problematics under their organization. And this can be summarized as follows. Number one, high employee turnover. Number two, weak leadership succession. Number three, slow digital transformation. And four would be executive skills gap. As HSI progresses on becoming a sturdy BPO, it must adhere to maintain solutions to the mentioned challenges it currently tries to overcome. So this part of the case study talks about SWOT analysis under the organizational diagnosis. This will be applicable in completely analyzing the differentiated strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of AGSI. In business management, the strengths of the organization, it is capitalized on the key features and benefits of the company, including the characteristics, norms, and culture they are good at. The strengths can also pertain to the distinguishable traits of the company, which set them apart from the rest. Whereas the weaknesses of the organization entails the pessimistic side of the company's business operations, organizational norms, levels of management, and different departments such as sales, marketing, accounting, finance, and human resource management. In addition, opportunities and threats are external factors affecting the functionality of the organization. Opportunities can be either an expansion of the business, establishing franchises, and other forms of growth and advancements. Lastly, threats may include the existence of varied competitors that may affect the company's profitability. One scary threat from external part of the company can be the occurrences of obsolescence, products being phased out, and services becoming outdated. Well, based on the case study, AGSI can be analyzed using SWOT analysis, which can be capped off by the following: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Let's now tackle strengths. One of the key strengths of AGSI is that it belongs to a highly competitive outsourcing industry that in turn can enable them to compete with global standards and international qualifications. The need for BPO is also underwise as it caters to the saturated demands of its customers by centering on finance, sales, information and technology, and human resource management, providing them with customer solutions experience that is of regarded quality, excellent service, and a great avenue of employment opportunities. Lastly, HSI is competitive enough as one of the outsourcing companies that employs young and tech-savvy workforce, digital literate, and skills enough to meet the qualifications of an ISO certified BPO. Moreover, let's now tackle about the weaknesses of the company. Nonetheless, following are the identified weaknesses of AGSI: high employee turnover, weak leadership succession, slow digital transformation, and executive skills gaps. The attrition rate of AGSI are presumed to be 28% annually, and apparently the main reason behind is that it lacks career development opportunities, poor work-life balance, and lack of support from immediate supervisors and managers. The weakness in leadership succession can also be visible as it turns out that no proper training can strengthen leadership replacements and the availability of new employees is scarce. Nowadays, competitors are geared towards technological advancements of artificial intelligences and chatbots. However, HSI has resistance towards this kind of technological changes as it fears for slow digital transformations. Finally, executive skills gaps can be seen within sturdy key performance indicators or KPIs and weaknesses in strategic innovation, critical thinking skills, and digital management as well. Let's now tackle about the opportunities. When the mentioned challenges are present in the organization, opportunities can mushroom up from relating comparative experiences from the leaders in the industry in the forms of partnerships, collaboration, and benchmarking. In doing so, necessary trainings, workshops, and seminars, these can hold the skills of the company and its employees in so many ways that can benefit the daily operations, functionality, and profitability. At the same time, mentoring and coaching is also a big help in finding out the gaps, glitches, and shortcomings of AGSI, which can be resolved if all the involved stakeholders will go hand in hand from the top management down to its rank and file employees. And now for the twist. Along the way, competitors in the BPO industry can serve as observable threat that can hinder the growth in sales and revenues of HSI. Nowadays, the competition among outsourcing companies is so tough that they must innovate, think strategically, and be discreet in applying the appropriate integration of technology. It is undeniable enough that the competition is similar to survival of the fittest with Charles Darwin to prevent these BPOs from being outdated, obsolete, and left behind. That's why AGSI must be innovative. And now the part of this paper, which is about consultancy solutions. It revolves around change management strategies and digital transformation roadmap, and this can be further elaborated by the following expositions. Number one, change management strategies. HSI must have this kind of holistic form of leadership from its top management into tactical managers down to the ordinary staff. Usually, the top to bottom management starts with a strategic form of leadership that serves as the main decision makers of the company. Meanwhile, the tactical managers can embrace shared goals with top management as it performs their duties in handling people under them, which in turn serve as the hand and feet of the organization by performing their daily responsibilities in different areas of sales, marketing, finance, accounting, HR management, and operations management. The main objective is that to think strategically by maximizing revenues, mitigating the costs, reducing waste, and optimizing usage of resources. This can be monitored by incremental increase in KPIs or the key performance indicators, the service level agreement of at least 95%, lower lower attrition rate of 10% as its maximum, and attendance to important trainings and seminars that enhance the skills, qualifications, and performance of its employees. Evaluative judgment, strict monitoring of compliance, balanced scorecards, and annual review of performance rating must be fully implemented in accomplishing all these desired results. And not only that, we also have digital transformation roadmap. Firstly, feedback and constructive criticisms must be open from all the stakeholders of the organization, particularly addressing glitches, gaps, and challenges in digitalization of HSI as a holistic company. In doing so, the organization can start with identifying the key problems in digital transformation and thus can craft intervention programs that can help in resolving this type of digital inequity. Secondly, HSI can participate in benchmarking practices that can be a viable source of comparisons by applying the best approaches of leaders in the BPO industry and applying them on the business operations of HSI, hoping that it can impact its digital technology in the best possible ways ever. At the moment, the leaders in business process outsourcing, specifically its customers, or specifically in customer solution experience, are Concentrix, Teleperformance, and Found Ever Inc. Now, initiatives from the top management are also anticipated to create gradual changes that can impact the entire organization to varied forms of comparative practices in digital transformation. And now for the executive development plan, succession planning systems are one of the identifiable weak points of HSI. When employees leave because of career development and growth that HSI seem to be lacking of, it's difficult to find their replacements. Because of this, the transition process must be highly regarded by having mentored employees become available readily whenever their leaders or other employees leave the company. Coaching and mentoring are advisable to produce prodigies who can become their qualified substitutes when untoward incidents arise, such as immediate resignation and layoffs. Lastly, for the expected outcomes of this case study are divided into short-term and long-term results. In the short one, KPIs must show observable increase within 3 to 6 months of implementation of management consultancy programs and executive development leadership. The service level of agreement, SLA, must be consistent with 95% as tabulated by a strategic and analyst. At the same time, timesheets and monitoring must be evaluated too, with minimal absenteeism from the employees. A visible increase in return on investment must be observable. Finally, in the long run, specified goals on strong leadership, proper imposition of management consultancy, consistent increase in ROI or return on investment, and annual rise in revenue, sales, and profits are greatly rewarded. Having said all this, identified challenges on high employee turnover, weak leadership succession, slow digital transformation, and executive skill gaps can be adequately resolved. As part of the conclusion, AGSI is not merely an ordinary BPO company as it faces empirical challenges that can test its management and business operations. Now, through solutions on management consultancy, implementation of executive leadership, and cooperation from its employees, it can maximize its strengths, improve on its weaknesses, gear up towards more opportunities, and overcome threats that can hinder its growth and profitability. In the end, it's going to end equitably. It's going to be equitable as all is well and finishes well. Again, my name is Mrs. Percival T. Bicaldo. Thank you so much for listening on my case study, which is entitled Management Consultancy and Executive Development Management. I'm now ready for your feedback, clarifications, and questions. Thank you.